Hello and welcome to season 4 of Seeing Beyond. We've been gone for a while and I'm a little bit solo tonight. Cheryl, there was a little mix up on the schedule. She might show up in a little bit. Otherwise, she'll be back. She'll be on next week. So I'll get the show started. Hope everybody's doing well. Let me know in the comments if you're where you're following us from. Say hello. I'd love to say hello to everybody. And I'm super excited to get the show started and really kind of get back in the groove. I've missed you guys. We've been gone for like 4 months and it's been a nice break. Had a great summer. Um and oh, that's Brianna. I'm like, who's that? It's been a nice summer, but we've really missed you guys and we've wanted to come on and, get the show going again. So I'm happy to be here. Say hello in the comments, please. And let's talk a little bit about what's been happening. So as you all know, I opened a crystal store. Well, maybe you don't all know that, but I'm going to share it with you in April this past year. And at the same time, I think we took our break in May because there was a lot going on in Cheryl's life and in my life, and we felt like we needed a break. Hello, Jeffrey. I'm so happy to see you. So we both felt like we needed a break and needed to regroup. And so we're back. Well, Cheryl will be back soon, I promise. Hello, Jose. Hi, Jeffrey. We are back. We are just trying to do the show a little bit different, more of a format we're working on where you'll kind of know what to expect. Hello, Cheyenne. I love your name. That's so beautiful. I like the way you spell it too. Hi, Lori. I see you on there, and Princess Samantha and BV2003. I don't know how to say that. Hello, everybody. Welcome to our show. I'm happy to have you all here. Tonight's show was going to be an interview between me and Cheryl to get to know each other so that people in the audience who are new, who don't really know everything about us or know our stories, could hear about us. But we'll probably do that next week. And then next week is the 17th. And on the 24th, we're going to have AJ Barrera as a guest on our show. Super excited. So looking forward to that. We're going to have guests every month, 1 or 2 guests a month we're trying for. So if you have guest suggestions, feel free to drop us an email. If you have any questions tonight, also send us an email. Brianna will be checking the emails in the background. And I probably will do a few readings around the half-hour mark, around 6. Yes, that's what I'm probably going to do that and just kind of catch up with everybody as well. Oh, I did pronounce it good. Thank you. That was, well, I mean, Cheyenne. It looks just like that. So I'm sitting in my office, which is in the back of my store. My store is actually through that door. And back here, I have a healing room. I don't do healings yet, but I will be offering that service soon. I actually rent that space out to a wonderful woman named Susan Langley, who does healings here in Sacramento. And if you're from Sacramento, please stop by Moxie Crystals and say hello to me. I would love to meet you. If you're not, I get you can't stop by. I will be in the Bay Area next month on the 9th and the 10th, I believe, at the Soul Search Expo. So definitely check that out as well. Come say hello to me there. I'll be doing, I'm going to be doing a dem on Saturday at 4 o'clock at the expo. So definitely come see my dem. I'll be doing readings for the audience for an hour. Hi, Albert. And what else is going on? Anything new? What else? So the crystal store has been a lot. It's really, oh, you're coming to see me. Thank you, Jeffrey. You can come see me anytime. You and I need to do a dem at my store. It'll be so much fun, a little crystal store dem. Actually, I can get quite a lot of people in the store with chairs. I can get almost 70. So it could be a big dem. Definitely. But I don't care however many people it is. I just would love to do a dem with you. I think it'd be so much fun. Who loves Halloween? This is like really a great time of the year. I'm super excited for Halloween, and I'm doing the, what do you call it? I'm actually setting up a Day of the Dead, the altar with my loved ones this year. A friend of mine is helping me do it in the store, and I'm excited about that. I am reading up and learning about that holiday because it's always made me happy, and I love the whole concept of it. So definitely going to be doing that at the store. So if you are in the Sacramento area and Ofrenda, thank you. Off Ofrenda, that's what it's called. Thank you, Brianna. Just love having Brianna in the background. She's like reads my mind. Um, and I don't know how this works, but I'm gonna have my loved ones. But I wanted to open it up to people to come and bring pictures of their loved ones to put on the table. Anything, just to bring the community in and just to kind of share and everything with everybody. So definitely, excited about that. I love to decorate, so I'll be decorating the store real soon. You might even see some decorations back here. Yes. I like Halloween, although it seems to go by quicker than I was little. Yeah, this is so true, right, Jose? I feel like it does go by too quick. That's why I'm trying to, incorporate the Day of the Dead because that goes into November. So I'm gonna, like, make it last a little bit longer than October 31st. Yeah. And, hi, Cindy. I will be doing readings towards the middle of the show. Right now, I'm just gonna kinda catch up with everybody, let everybody know what's going on, okay? So, hold tight, and when it gets to the middle of the show, what I'm gonna do is send a link out for you guys to join me backstage. Brianna will post that for everybody. So if you are interested in getting a reading, you can come backstage, and I'll also be answering any questions, psychic questions in the comments. But if you want mediumship, I prefer you come on up. You don't have to have your camera, but you do have to have sound. So make sure all of those are working when you come backstage. Wow, this is hard talking by myself. I love having Cheryl on the show because I miss her. I've missed her so much. I'm sad that there was a little mishap with the dates between her and I, but things happen. We're both busy. So definitely open when you get to that point. Yes, we will get to that point soon, guys. I also wanted to talk about, this is our fourth year starting the show again. We took a big break this time. We usually take a little break. This was a big break. Uh Much needed break because the crystal store literally has been overwhelming and exhausting, but also very rewarding and something I've really enjoyed and love. It's been pushing me out of my comfort zone, but it's been great. I really think it's taught me a lot about myself. And like many people, I'm really working on my health right now, and I am excited about that. I'm looking forward to feeling better and doing better. So I'm going to start riding my bike to work. I'm saying this out loud because there's this theory that if you say things out loud, it makes you more accountable. So I've let you guys know. Ask me next week if I rode my bike at all. But that's my goal, guys. That's my goal. Um, Let me know in the comments where you guys are from, what city, what state. I always like to know, where everybody's from and who we're talking to. Hi, Lori, if you're still on, I see you on there. And I said hi to Princess Samantha, Iron Williams, Alyssa G, 1976, got squired. Beth Godfrey Jewelry and from Toronto, Canada. Wow. Elk Grove got squired. Welcome, Elk Grove. You've got to come visit. Who else? San Francisco. Hi, John. I know you. San Francisco. Jose's from York, PA. Is that Philadelphia, right? Iowa, Nebraska. Nice. Look at that. We're all over the country, aren't we? Brianna says I have to speak as I'm already living and doing it. So I will be riding my bike from now on. I'm already doing it in my head. I'm working on it. I'm going to do it. My goal is to lose 50 pounds between now and February. So what is that? What are we in? October. So October, November, December, January, February. That's 5 months. So 10 pounds every month, which is like 2.5 pounds a week. Perfect. That's my goal, guys. South Central Pennsylvania. Perfect. I thought PA was Pennsylvania, but I wasn't sure if it was like I get my states mixed up. I'm not gonna lie. Geography was never my thing. I can visualize the map, but I can't always remember the names. So yeah. Oh, you have visited. Well, I'm glad you came to visit. I hope you liked the store, got squired. I hope you enjoyed the store. I hope you've come to some of our events. We have some amazing events coming this month. We have a holistic no, we did the holistic fair. I'm sorry, I lied. We have check out the events on my website. We have so much going on. My brain's like, what do we have going on? So we have our open mic night, which is a Halloween costume as well, if you're in the Sacramento area. And we're going to have a raffle for best costume, and the winners could win a free reading with one of the mediums that's doing a dem, including myself, or they could also win one of my mystery crystal gift boxes, which are quite beautiful. Um, and then we're doing a Halloween night dem, October 31st. Super excited for that. This actual weekend, we have two amazing events, the Crystal Consciousness class during the day at the store, and then we have in the evening a healing event from 7 to 10 with singing bowls and healers and everything. It's going to be amazing. So definitely check that out. There's a lot going on. We have oh yeah, Jules is coming. We're gonna do the Halloween Dem, and she's gonna be teaching Reiki masterclass November 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. So that's exciting. Just check out the website. Where is the website here? Brianna posted it right here. Go to my events and see what's up and coming and see if there's anything you want to join us at. And we'd love to have you for sure. Definitely, we have a great time. I serve a little wine. I have served food at a lot of my events, so it's always a good time. Uh, Thank you, Marie. Welcome back. Yes, we are happy to be back. Hello, Sarah. We've missed you guys. We've totally missed you guys. So happy to see you all here. Um, let's see. Oh, thank you, Brianna, for posting all these on Instagram too. I appreciate that. Anybody have any thing they want to share that they've done this summer that was exciting? Has anybody been traveling or seen anything? I would love that. I know I wanted to travel this summer, but we were just so busy with the store. I literally didn't even get to go swimming in my pool, but maybe twice, which was really sad because it was hot. Sacramento, I think we had one of the hottest summers in like 50 years or something because it was like over 100 degrees almost the entire summer. Insane. And let me tell you, the shop is amazing, but what we found out, the air conditioning unit in the front doesn't work when it hits 100 degrees. It gets so hot. Oh, thank you, Marie. You're so sweet. No traveling this summer, but you would have loved to. Yeah, it's been a busy. It feels like the summer just flew by. And now we're having all these like horrible storms. So I do want to send a lot of prayers out to everybody on the I guess the East Coast along where all the storms are hitting, South North Carolina, where else? Uh, Texas, I think, got hit. Lots of places got hit. It's been very sad to watch on the news. I've had to steer clear of the news because it's a lot. But I know a lot of medium friends have been posting about it, and they're stuck and they're underwater and things like that. It's been a nice change. So Sarah's been traveling. Nice. Let's see what else we got going on. Florida, Georgia. Thank you. Yeah, Florida, Georgia, North and South Carolina. Brianna traveled to her mom's house. Yep, yep. That is kind of a travel, Brianna. I mean, your mom's like what, 2 hours from where you're at now? That's travel. I went to SoCal for my daughter's graduation in May, and I might have gone one other time on a trip, but I went to Marina Del Rey and we saw Earth, Wind and Fire because my birthday was in September. And we saw that in the beginning of September with my best friend. And then for my birthday weekend, I went to Tahoe, Lake Tahoe, and had such a beautiful weekend. And we went wine tasting with my friend. So, yeah, we had a great time. And for those of you who don't know, my husband got injured in May and has been in a lot of pain, and we've had to push him around in a wheelchair or he's used a walker. It's been a rough time, and we've been doing a lot of doctor's appointments trying to get him better. He herniated a disc, but it's affecting his left leg. It just doesn't work. So that has been a lot of our summer as well. So just it's been difficult, but we're getting through it. He's slowly healing, and we're hoping he's gonna be better and no surgery, but it's been going on for almost 6 months now, and we're getting annoyed with it, and he's really pushing past it, and he starts physical therapy soon, so sending good vibes to my husband. I love him so much. It is no fun, Sarah. I had it happen too before years ago, like 10 years ago, and it was tough. So I'm happy that, he's starting to feel some relief, but he's still in a lot of pain. And my husband doesn't complain much, so it's hard to see him like this. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, we're gonna have Cindy Kaza come to the store as well, and she's gonna do a demo, or she's gonna do a demo and a workshop. We're not sure the date yet. It's either January or April, probably April, because that woman is busy. I would love to have her on the show, but I don't know if she's available. But definitely gonna have AJ on the show and hopefully get AJ over here for a dem and a workshop again in Sacramento. Super excited about that. Thank you, Jose. Just you know what? If you're a healer or if you just like to pray, send good send a prayer out for my husband to heal fast. I would love that because you know what? I believe in the power of prayer. I think it's powerful. Definitely think that. I want to share something a little bit here about this year because every year we all go through so much. And this year has been one of those years where I feel like it's been a test on not just me. I feel like a lot of people are going through this. It's been a rough year for us financially, business-wise, emotionally. And I know I've talked to a lot of people, and it's been this way for a lot of people. And I know I'm not the astrology person. That's Brianna. Oh, we also have Kelly Brickle at the end of the month too. I forgot about her. She's coming to teach numerology, and we might try to get her on as a guest. I just wanted to bring that up though. But it has been a very rough year. And I want to say what I've learned through this difficult time is that it always works out. It hasn't been easy. It might not work out exactly how I want it to work out, but it works out and it's okay and we survived it and we're doing okay and those are the important things to focus on. So there were times of stress or worry and I really want people to know like, hey, it gets rough, but we can focus on our positive thoughts and it will get better and it will work out and we have to be open to allowing things to happen the way they're going to happen. Things can't always go exactly as planned. We can do our best, but life isn't always that way. Either way, I'm really pleased with where I'm at right now. I'm really pleased with my crystal store, the community I'm building. It's happened slowly, but it's happening. It's still happening, and I'm really grateful for all of these things. We just had this amazing holistic fair at the store with some of my students and other mediums that have participated, and I'm so grateful for the turnout. I'm so grateful for the amazing events and how people have been showing up to support me. And I appreciate that, and I want everybody to know that. I wanna bring these community events to bring the community together, and it makes me so happy when they do come together. I might not be making money that I want, but I'm covering my cost, I think. But that's all that matters because I'm building it. What's that movie? Remember they said, "Build it and they will come." Well, that's what's happening. I built it and now they're coming, and I'm just really grateful, and I wanna say that. And, I'm gonna have Brianna post the the link for people to join me backstage to do readings. Thank you, Beth. I really appreciate you sending Reiki energy to my husband. He is totally open and he appreciates it all. So thank you. Field of Dreams, great movie. It's one of my favorite movies. That stuck with me, that line, build it, they will come. Because I've always believed that. Okay, so um oh, thank you, Marie. She says, you and Cheryl support us, so you will always be abundant and well. That is beautiful. That's like an affirmation. Thank you. I love that. I'm gonna remember that one too. Age of Aquarius. uh yeah, this was like a cleanup year. Thank you, Brianna. That's true. It was like we had to get rid of a lot of things and I actually have been purging things in storage and in the garage and in my life. And I think that's right. It has been a cleanup year. The slowdown in the business has allowed us to really kind of fine tune it and have it running more like a machine. And that's good. Things are going really good in that sense. So I'm really grateful for the lessons I've learned this year. Oh, we have Cheyenne back here. So I'm going to start doing readings. Join us backstage if you'd like to come. And sorry, I lost my voice. I'm going to bring Cheyenne up here in just a second. Mm. Hey, Cheyenne, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I am great. Sounds like you have your hands full.
Yeah,
Your
yeah.
little ones. How old are they?
1, 3, 6 today, and
Ooh,
11.
happy birthday to the 6-year-old. Dang.
Thank you.
You're like my mom. I'm the youngest, and my older sister is 10 years older than me. Yeah, my mom was having them like boom, 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 and then she took a 5-year gap and then had 3 more.
I'm one of 5, but we're all fairly close in age.
That's nice. Yeah, we're pretty spread out except for the last 3 we're a year apart. Well, how can I help you today?
I'm open to whatever comes through.
It's best because we're doing quick readings. If you have something in mind, do you want a psychic or a mediumship?
Medium if you can, but
Okay. Well, because we're doing quick readings, it helps me if you just give me a relationship. What do you want to hear from? And then I'll just try to bring
okay.
them. Yeah.
Either grandma or my other half's mother.
So your grandmother would be on your mom's side?
Yes, ma'am.
And was she kind of sassy and fun?
Oh, yes.
And I feel like with your grandmother, she's very proud of you. I feel like you made her proud and she wants you to know that. I feel like she would have told you that in life. Like she almost feels more like a mom in some ways. She just loved you so much. And I also feel like and I don't know, but I feel like I want to tell you to put your hair down. It's so beautiful. Did she tell you that?
Yeah. I mean, she told me at one point not to like dye it either. But I've also been wanting to get my hair trimmed, so it could be.
Yeah, she was saying, put it down. You have beautiful hair. She's like saying, you're so beautiful. Don't forget that. She's just so proud of you and so loving towards you. And I feel like you would have spent a lot of time with her and maybe even possibly helped in her care when she got sick. Because I feel like she's like grateful for that. So definitely a lot of love from grandma. I'm not going to watch the comments, guys, because I'm going to focus on the readings I'm doing, but Brianna's going to help me out. And backstage, remember everybody can read what you're saying back there, so be nice. And if you want a mediumship reading, definitely come backstage. I'm only going to do psychic readings in the questions, okay? Sorry, I just want to make that announcement because there's people asking for people in there, and I'm trying to stay focused on you and not the comments.
No, I get it. You're
it's
good.
hard to do all this, especially when I'm not with Cheryl. I need my Cheryl.
Yeah, multitasking can get a little stressful sometimes.
Well, we've got Brianna. She's amazing. So I do want to say, Grandma's so proud of you. I don't know if you thought about, because I know you're very busy with all your children, but if you thought about going back to school or something, because your grandma makes me feel like you're thinking about going back to school. Do you understand that?
I need to make a job change, so I'm still trying to decide which route I want to go or which way I should go or how to manage that because scheduling is very hard.
Definitely supporting you and talking about maybe even furthering your education in some way. Doesn't necessarily mean like college. It could be like, like a trade school of some sort, right? Do you understand this?
I mean, I actually did do trade school years ago, but not something that I'm going to actually do.
But I feel like she's talking about you really kind of making your own way. She says you're very creative and you think outside the box, and she loves that about you. I feel like your grandmother was a very practical woman and was very good at making money and food go a long way. And she kind of says you have that same gift. Do you understand this?
Yeah.
Also very good at decorating when you have the opportunity. She says you have such a great flair for style. Do you understand this?
Well, when I get an opportunity, I guess I don't really get much to do that because of the kids.
Well,
So maybe
your
she's
mom
telling
does.
me to.
But she's just saying that those are things that you're good at, and she just wants to remind you. I do feel like you would have had you would have spent a lot of time growing up with this grandmother. You understand that?
She lived right across from me, and I also lived with her for a portion of my
Well, I was
childhood.
just gonna say, I feel like you live with her at some point.
Mhm.
And I know that she loves your mom, and I know you love your mom, but I feel like the two of them could butt heads. Do you
Oh
understand?
yeah, yeah, they did.
But they loved each other, and my daughter and I butt heads, but we love each other. They're just so different. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like you really take after grandma more than anything. And here's the funny thing, you take after grandmother on mom's side and dad's side. Do you understand this?
Yeah, in different ways.
Because your grandmother on your dad's side, I feel like coming through as well. She's in spirit, right? So, okay, then I've got
Well, great grandma on my dad's side, yes.
but you knew
A
her.
couple great grandmas, but not my direct grandma from my dad.
Did you know your great grandmother though? Because I feel like you knew
I
this.
knew both of them, actually, yes.
Okay, because I feel like they come through and they're really proud of you.
So one I knew as a child, the other one I didn't even know was still alive until her very ending of the time, and that's when I actually met her and actually helped a little bit towards the end. So
Okay. Okay. So that's what I felt like. One of them knew you and just really sent a lot of love. Oh, hello, cutie pie. What's your name?
this one's Jackson. He's my
Hi,
1-year-old.
Jackson. He looks like he's 2. He's so big.
He's a pretty big kid for his age.
For 1 years old. Huh? That's how my youngest. He was huge, 38 pounds on his first birthday. I was like, whoa. The other 2 were way smaller. Well, a lot of love from your grandmother. Now, the other person, you said your aunt, right?
No, my other half's mother, so my kid's grandmother.
Your mother-in-law.
We're not technically married, so that's why I say mother half's mom.
It's the same relationship still.
Yeah.
Her passing was recent in the last year or 2?
Yes.
And was this cancer?
We never knew for sure, but it did kind of come about pretty quick to us. Yeah.
She got sick really quick.
Yeah.
But I do feel like my lungs are involved in my heart area. Do you understand this?
Yeah, from what I knew.
I just feel pain in here. She's watching over the kids. I feel like she's the one you guys have been seeing on baby camp. Do you understand that?
I mean, I feel her presence, especially in my basement area here, but I do feel her presence.
Well, look on photos or look on videos, because I feel like you're going to see orbs or things that you're going to see something. Because she's been showing up around. She watches over the kids. She's around the house a lot. Very sweet, very loving soul. And I feel like she loves you a lot. And I know she was a strong, tough lady. She didn't put up with much. Do you understand that?
I didn't hear that last part.
She's a strong, tough lady. She didn't put up with much.
Yeah.
She would set people straight. She had to be. I feel like tiny but mighty. I don't know if she was tiny, but that's the feeling I get.
I mean, I only got to see her certain times of the year.
Okay.
The relationship, they didn't see much, so I didn't know her when she was a little bit younger. But towards the end, I could still see that maybe she was that way.
Yeah. Well, just a lot of love from her, and she sends a lot of love to her son. And I feel like there was a birthday that either is coming up or just passed. Do you understand this?
His birthday is coming up.
Yeah, she's acknowledging that. But another one just passed. One of the kids, maybe.
I mean, it's my son's birthday today.
Oh,
so it could be that one.
Right. Not a birthday. Yeah. So she's just acknowledging the birthdays. Yeah. She's letting you know she's with you always. Okay. I'll leave you with that. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And it's Cheyenne, right?
Cheyenne, yes.
All right. Thank you, Cheyenne.
Thank you.
Backstage now.
Okay.
All right. Bye. I'm going to bring up Jessica, and then after that, I'm going to look through the comments for any psychic questions. Okay. Hi, Jessica.
Hi, Kelly. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. It's so great to see that you're back.
Yeah, I'm so happy to be back. It feels like we've been gone forever.
Yeah.
It really feels like it's been a year, but it's only been like 4 months.
That's pretty long.
Oh my gosh. It does. I'm like, oh my God, it feels like we've been gone forever. Like everybody's going to forget us. Well,
I
how
have
can
this
we?
on my calendar every week.
Yay,
So
yay. Well,
I kept
we moved
looking.
nights, so I was worried we moved nights, but Thursday worked better for Cheryl and I. So, how can I help you tonight? What kind of reading?
I would love a mediumship reading too.
Okay, anybody special in spirit, like just a relationship, nothing else.
My grandma.
On mom's side or dad's side?
Mom's.
Okay. All these grandmas. So, grandma's very much fun. That's what I'd say. I feel like I have a fun lady that popped in. She has a really great like attitude. I feel like she was outgoing and very, very loving. Do you understand this?
Yeah.
But also opinionated. Said it like it was, but in a very kind way. Do you understand this? I don't feel like she was mean, but she could be straightforward. Do you understand that?
Yeah, she was super smart.
Yeah. Did she have her own business or did she run a business?
I don't think so. No.
Okay. The reason I ask is I just feel like very organized, very good at getting things done. Like she didn't beat around the bush. Do you understand this?
Yeah.
And what is this? Hold on. Is your mom one of many children? Like I feel like a handful, like 3, 4, 5 kids.
Yeah,
Like
she's
5.
It's 3, but there's a lot of grandkids.
Okay, because I just feel like she loved being a mom, but also loved being a grandmother. And I just feel like being outdoors in the sun and playing in the water with all the kids. So I don't know if there was like a pool or just like the sprinkler, whatever it was, but these are things that she would have loved doing. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
And there's lots of good memories and lots of photos with her. And I feel like she'd be that grandma that'd get down and finger paint with you when you were little. You know, she'd get all into it, right? Do you understand this?
Yeah, she was fun.
Very hands-on. She has very young energy, but I feel like she passed. Well, here's 2 things. She feels very young when she passed, but I feel like she also lived a long time. So I just think she had really young energy, but she would have passed like in her 80s. Do you understand that?
Yeah, she was totally with it, but she passed at like 94.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Because I feel like she had this great young energy, but she was way older than she felt. Because she was saying, I wasn't that young as I feel. But also on her own for a while. So like her husband would have passed before her, yes.
Yeah.
And they're together now. Would they have been married for like 50 years?
Well, he passed away, I think, when they were only married for like less than 5.
So, but she had another husband then, no?
No.
Interesting. She never married again.
I have another grandma that did.
Okay, maybe I'm skipping. So we'll stay with this one right now. Is that dad's side?
Yeah.
Okay, and they were married for like 50 years and he passed before her.
I don't know if it was 50, but
well, it was like forever. That's 50 to me.
Yeah.
It feels like a lifetime. That's what I will say. Anything over 30 is a lifetime to me. And I think it's impressive. So would you understand your mom's mom, your grandmother on mom's side? You didn't call her grandma. You called her something else. Because I feel like she's saying she had a nickname. Or it was like your own made up name for her. Do you understand that?
That's my great grandma.
Is it Gigi?
It's D.
It's D. Okay. I just felt like this G sound, but D's close enough.
Yeah, it's close.
So she's coming through as well. That's on mom's side as well?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. She lived to 100?
Yeah, just about. That, and
like
you know,
99
maybe
or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
And she had all of her faculties. I feel like her mind was clear until the day she died. I feel like she would have been sweeping her kitchen the day before or something like that. She was very active, even though she might have been, we like age, like things aren't working perfectly, but she still kept trying to do everything is what I feel. Very active. So you have a lot of longevity that runs in the family. All these women too, they're so strong. So I do feel like dad's side and mom's side, they all come through with a lot of love and support for you to give you strength, because I feel like you're going through a rough time and they just want you to know like they're right there with you. Do you understand this? And
Yeah.
they want to remind you of like who you are and where you come from, and not to forget like you're stronger than you think, and you've got the spirit team like watching your back, and they want to remind you of that. Do you have children as well?
Yeah.
Are you mom to 4 kids?
2.
So, okay. So is April important?
Yeah, it's my birthday month.
Okay, so that's what they're saying. Okay. So sometimes I get numbers and I think it's the children, and then it's like not. So then I think, okay, it's got to be a birthday or an anniversary. So they're just talking about, it's not April 3rd, is it?
No.
Okay, it's later in the month, right? At the end.
Middle, 11.
Nope, not what I was getting. Okay, just April. I'll leave you that. I can't take credit for that. Okay. But a lot of love for them. I kind of feel like you have a ring that belonged to grandmother. Do you understand this? It's not necessarily the wedding ring, but it's a ring. Either she gave it to you before she died. Maybe it was a sentimental ring, but there's a special ring she's talking about. Do you understand this?
I have a ring from my husband's mother's family, but not my mom's family.
So your mom's mom, she wasn't like huge into jewelry.
No.
But she had very sentimental pieces. Do you understand this?
Sure.
And there should be a ring, and I'm going to leave this with you,
Okay.
that if you don't have it, somebody has it. But it's very simple. Like it maybe has like 1 stone in it. It's not the wedding ring. It feels old, okay? And I
Okay.
feel like maybe your mom has it, but
Okay.
she's acknowledging that. But I feel like she was thoughtful in the gifts that she gave, and that you would have gifts that she gave you that mean a lot, that you still have or that you remember her by. Do you understand this? And I
Yeah.
also feel like she collected knickknacks.
Yeah.
You understand this? And
Yeah.
you have one of those, a small part of one of those collections.
I do.
And I don't know if you were dusting it recently, but I feel like you were touching it recently, like maybe cleaning it up, she's talking about. Do you understand that?
I do, yeah.
So she's just happy about that. Was she Dutch? I know it's a weird question, but all of a sudden, I just felt Dutch. We were talking about Dutch people earlier today because my husband speaks Afrikaans, and it's very similar to Dutch, and he communicate with people in Dutch. And all of a sudden now I just saw Dutch, or like Holland, or like something. I don't even know my geography again, I tell you. This is from spirit. I don't even know what I'm saying, or these 2 places are near each other. But I feel like she had some culture that was like from another country, even though she was raised here. She would have grown up with this different culture, like with the cheeses and the milk, like the dairy. Like I just feel like that culture. I don't even know what I'm saying, guys. Anyways, do you understand that?
Yes. There are, yeah.
Oh my gosh. So everybody, Cheryl is not on the show right now. That's Brianna saying hello from Cheryl's, because when we post, it posts to all of them. Cheryl didn't make it tonight. We had a little mix up with the schedule, so sorry about that. But Cheryl will be back next week for sure. Totally mixed up. We're both like so chaotic with our schedules. It was like we weren't communicating very well, I guess. So sorry about that, guys. But a lot of love from this grandmother. She just wants you to know she's always with you. And I keep seeing butterflies, but like the really like greens and reds. I don't know what that is on the butterfly, like the colors, greens and reds.
Okay.
Have you seen that?
Well, there's some hummingbirds that have the really pretty greens and reds that come around a lot too.
I'm just gonna leave you with that if you understand the colors, because I said butterflies, but I kept seeing the greens and the reds, almost like iridescent.
Yeah.
Okay. So maybe it's hummingbirds and I'm saying the wrong word. I apologize, but definitely the greens and the reds. And I do feel like at the same time you can smell her. And I know that sounds weird, but I feel like she wore a particular perfume or had a particular scent that when you smell it, it's like you smell her and it's like you know that she's around. Do you understand this?
Yeah.
Was it gardenias?
Oh my gosh. That is like a favorite. It's also my mom's favorite.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, that's the smell I'm getting. It's like kind of a lemony smell.
Yeah, it's like a clean floral too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, she liked to clean, I feel. She liked
Thanks,
to
Kelley.
Yeah, thank you so much, Jessica. I wish you the best. I'm going to put you backstage, okay?
Yeah, thank you.
All right. So I'm going to bring Anne Marie up. Oh, wait, actually, before I bring Anne Marie up, I am going to check in here for psychic questions. Okay, Marie Beck, love or professional insight? Thank you. So, Marie, let me just tell you, I feel like you're on the verge of going in a whole new direction when it comes to work. I feel like things are getting this is, it almost feels like either you're looking for a new job or you're being offered a new job by somebody and you've been putting it out there that you want to, but maybe you haven't been looking. Let me know in the comments if any of that makes sense. Um, I also feel like when it comes to love, you've been having a bit of a wall up, not ready for that or not wanting that in your life right now. So I do feel like you're in this new space. It's almost like a new headspace, and things are becoming more clear for you. Like, for example, you couldn't make a decision, and now things are so clear, it's like you have no problem making a decision. And I think that by the end of this year, things are gonna be looking really good for you. I hope that makes sense. Let me know in the comments if you understand any of that. And don't worry, you don't hurt my feelings if you don't. I'm sorry if I didn't get through to you, but I hope that I did get that for you, okay? Um, and then where is it at? Right here. Jose, I got an offer at my job and would like to know if I should take it. The first thing I heard was like, yes, jump on it because it feels like it's a great opportunity and you get to learn something new. I also feel like I feel like there is like it's not a lot of lot more money, but I feel like it has the opportunity to make a lot more money over time. I just feel like these are good things. So I hope that makes sense. I'm going to leave that with you for now, but definitely I'm hearing it's the right opportunity. You should jump on that. And I feel like you feel the same way. And you know that it's almost like you just want somebody validating what you already feel. So I hope I validated what you feel. Um, so will you get your car back before your trip on the 24th of October? I feel like there's a problem getting a part. So I hope so, but I'm going to say be prepared just in case you don't. But either way, I have this feeling or this knowing that it's all going to work out no matter what and not to stress. That's what I'm hearing. But just be prepared or have a backup plan. Okay? All right, now I'm going to bring Anne Marie up. Hi, Anne Marie.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm so happy to see you.
Well, I'm happy to see your black screen and your name. But you don't have to bring your camera. It's totally fine. How can I help you tonight?
Mediumship from my grandmother on my mom's side.
Everybody wants to hear from grandma. It's like a theme
Isn't that
night.
cute? I love
Grandma
it.
and mom's side night. Mom's side night. Yeah. So you sound so sweet, Anne Marie. You have like such a sweet, soft tone. You should do meditations. I feel
Thank
like
you.
you could guide me into a deep trance with your voice.
Oh, thank you, honey.
As I'm connecting with your grandmother on your mom's side, I just want to kind of tune into her. I want to say a very practical lady. I do feel like she did like to shop, but it was always like she had to have a reason to buy something. You know, like she would feel guilty if she just bought something for fun. Do you
Yep.
understand that about her?
Yep.
And I also feel like with her, she was really good with her money, smart. I
Yes.
feel like she was very smart with her money, and she would do things like plan in advance. It was like, okay, the beginning of the year, here's all the months with birthdays, so we need to start saving for birthdays now. Like that's how
Yep.
smart she was. Um,
Absolutely.
and I feel like she was married, but she felt very much like she was doing things on her own. Do you understand this?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like she kind of like ruled the house. You
Yes.
know, like it was her domain. Like
Yes.
her husband worked and he didn't
Yes.
get any say when it came to the household.
Yes.
She was
Yes.
the
Yes.
queen of
Yes.
that household, but she was good at it. Like she could have ran
Yeah.
Fortune 500 company because she was so organized and she had things running smoothly. Do you understand this?
Oh, absolutely. Yep.
Smart
Right on.
lady. I feel educated, either self-educated or went to
Mhm.
school. Feels like she went to
Mhm.
school. Just feels very smart. Uh,
Mhm.
I feel like her like greatest thing in life was being a mom, but I feel like she
Ye
also had a career. Do you understand this?
She worked, or she never had a career, but she wanted it, so she fulfilled it in other ways.
Okay, that's fine. Because I feel like her life mission was to be the best mom, the best grandma, but I felt
Yes.
like she also did things outside of the home, like, would have had something where she made money outside of the home. Do you understand that?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. She was creative at coming up
Yes.
with ideas. I do feel like a woman who walked a lot in life, and it kept her in great shape,
Yes.
up until when she couldn't walk anymore. Do you understand
Y
this?
yes.
And I feel like there was a point in her life where her, I wanna say my back and hips went out,
Mhm.
like
Mhm.
severe
Mhm.
arthritis or maybe even an injury, I'm not sure. Uh,
Mhm.
and do you know she had a bad car accident at one point in life?
I don't know.
Okay, that might be something else. But this is your mom's mom, but I feel like she just loved your dad. Do you understand
Oh,
this?
that's nice. I
I
think
feel
I
like
agree. I
she just
agree.
adored your dad and thought he was the best thing ever, um,
Mhm.
and just loved him like that was her son. And
Yeah.
is your mom one of, like, 2 children?
Yeah, yeah, there's 3 total, correct.
3 total, okay. And she just sends a lot of love to her family, to her children, to her grandkids. I feel like she has a lot of grandkids. I feel like more than a handful of grandkids. Do you understand this?
Yes.
And
Mhm.
she's very proud of everybody. And I wanna, like, congratulate somebody because I feel like somebody recently had, like, a promotion or got married. It's like a big life event. She wants to congratulate them, or like a baby was born or something. It's just like a huge life event for one of her, I wanna say, grandchildren,
Oh,
possibly.
oh,
Do you
nice.
understand this?
I don't know what it is, but,
Got married or bought a house or has a new, like, a new career.
oh, I'm not sure,
That's
but I
different.
love it.
I just feel like she wants to congratulate somebody. And who's in law enforcement?
I don't
Anybody?
know.
And it doesn't necessarily mean they were a cop. They could just work for the police department, like in
I
admin or something, but I just feel like somebody's in law enforcement.
I don't know about that.
Okay, well, maybe somebody's pursuing a career in law enforcement in school?
Yeah.
I don't know. Is somebody in college right now?
No. Mm-mm.
None of the grandkids?
Mm-mm.
Everybody's out or not in
Yeah.
college yet?
Y
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, well, I'm gonna leave that with you. I'm not sure if I'm interpreting it wrong, but I feel like somebody's working in a field with law enforcement. Could be like a first
Okay.
responder, it could be an actual working for a law firm that I don't know, but something with, like,
Okay.
that kind of feeling, and I just feel like she's really proud of them. And your grandfather on your mom's side, was he ever in the military?
No. Mm-mm.
Okay. Do you have a grandfather that was in the military on dad's side?
Yes.
And do you know, would there be, a medal that he received?
I don't know. Maybe.
I'm seeing a glass case
Okay.
that has, like, a medal, but also, like, a folded up flag.
Oh, interesting. I'm sure that is.
I feel like
I'm
it's in storage, or like it's stored
Oh,
away
interesting.
somewhere, but I feel like
Okay.
that would have belonged to him or something. I also feel like he was a very proud man, and
Mhm.
he comes through to kinda, like, watch over you guys and watch over the family, but I almost feel like you didn't know him as well as you do your
Correct.
other grandparents, but
You
he
got it.
still watches over you, okay, and he wants you to know that. And I feel like there's a lot of stories about him in
Mhm.
the family. Do you understand this?
Mhm.
I don't know if
Mhm.
he has a sense of humor, but I feel like he's joking and he's saying, "Don't believe everything you heard." Um,
Okay.
I don't know if that's like a joke or if people are saying it was crazy, but I feel like he's got a good sense of humor and he's funny, but he's very, very much watches over you. I know he wasn't a perfect man. He keeps saying that. He's
Mhm.
like, "I made mistakes," but
Mhm.
at the heart of who he was a very loving, caring person. Okay, so
Mhm.
just want you to know that he's watching over. And your grandmother's always on your mom's side is always watching over you and sends you a lot of love. And I feel like the Christmas holiday is a big holiday to her. It was something she loved.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
there's other events happening around that time as well, like birthdays or anniversaries. Because I
Yes.
feel like I'm excited about the holiday time. Like she loves that. And decorations. I'm actually like doodling and don't
You're
laugh at
so
my
cute.
words, but I'm doodling like a Santa hat, you know? So
Oh
I
my
just
gosh,
feel like
cute.
I'm drawn to like Christmas time. Like it was like a holiday that she loved. All right.
Thank you. That's
So I
beautiful.
will leave you with that, Anne Marie. Thank you.
Thank you. It's so happy to see you.
I'm so happy to be back. Next week, Cheryl will be
Yay.
here. We'll be both of us.
Yay. Thank you.
All
Thank you.
right.
Thank you. And extra love to your husband and
Oh, thank
his
you.
health.
Thank you. I know
Mhm.
I actually am been developing my healing modalities. And yesterday I sent him Reiki and then I did spiritual healing for him.
Good.
So, I
Well,
mean, he's
and
my
your
guinea pig, I told him.
and your laugh is all you have to do is hang around him and laugh, and that'll heal him.
Yeah, he does
Because
like that laugh.
it's pure, pure, pure love. I love it.
Well, thank you. You're so
Thank you,
sweet.
honey.
All
Have a
right,
good
take
day.
care. You
Bye-bye.
too. I'm gonna bring Savannah up. Hello, Savannah.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Great. How can I help you today? Psychic or mediumship?
A mediumship.
Okay. And
Um,
relationship with somebody you want to hear from.
Dad.
Yes, Savannah, did your dad pass? Were you still a teenager when he passed? Would you understand that? Like,
Um,
you could say no. It's okay. The reason I
no, yeah. The dad. So okay, so I have like two dads, and they kind
both
of passed
spirit.
away. Yeah, they're both in spirit.
Did you have one
So
pass away when you were like 18, 19, or somewhere around there?
no, so one passed away when I would believe I was about 22, I think, 22 or 23. And then my recent dad, the one that actually raised me, since I was a baby, he just passed away 2 years ago.
Okay. So let me go back then to your like late teens because I feel like somebody got sick around then. So did one of your dads get sick when you were like in your late teens? Would you understand this?
I wouldn't know because I do not know my real dad at all. I just know
Okay,
when he did pass to the other side, he
got
came
it.
to
Okay.
like visit me.
We're just gonna give you a little message from him, and I'm gonna move on to the dad that raised you. Okay. So I feel like your biological dad is coming through. I feel like he was sick for a while. I also feel like he had his own, I want to say, demons in life, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And he just wants to send you love and let you know he's watching over you from above. Okay. So
Okay.
just know that. And you're not his only child. There are other children. He told you.
Yeah, he has a lot more.
Yeah, by different mothers, yes?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what he told me. Okay, so your biological, no, not your dad that raised you. Sorry, I've got a little itch in my eye here. Your dad that raised you. Um, funny thing is, I feel like people always tell you look like him, even though he's not your biological, or that you guys have similarities. Do you understand this?
Yeah.
And he's really sweet, very fun. But I want to say like his bark is louder than his bite, or I don't know, what's that saying? I feel like he's like rough on the outside, but a big soft marshmallow on the inside. How's that?
Yes.
He could be scary looking, but he wasn't. He was really sweet.
Yeah.
And I want to call him a big teddy bear. I feel like he was a big hugger, and he had, a lot of men don't know how to express their emotions. And I
Mhm.
know he was strong-willed and stoic and strong and tough, but he did show his emotions. He could
Yeah.
be a big, just a big sweetheart. Do you understand that? I feel like he always told you he loved
Yes.
you and he was proud of you. You know,
Yeah.
he's he he has his own children as well. Yes?
Yes.
And I feel like you guys were all raised as his own. Like you were always like you didn't know there was a different dad until later.
Yeah.
And so to him you're always his baby girl. And I don't know if
Mhm.
you're the youngest, but you're his baby girl. That's what
Yeah,
I
I'm the youngest.
Okay. So he adored you. I do feel like your mom and him had a great relationship. Do you understand this?
Yes.
And Hold on. What is this? Something. Um, is March important?
It's mine and one of his son's birthdays.
Okay, so he just brought that up. Did he pass around then?
He passed away in July.
Oh, oh, don't tell me stuff. Let me figure
Oh,
out the man. That's okay. Just yes, no, I don't know. Sorry, I didn't go over the rules tonight. I
yeah.
just jumped right in. So it's not your fault. Um, I feel like that it's been difficult because passing was hard because he was sick. Do you understand this?
Yeah.
And I feel like not everybody's dealt with it. They're still grieving, which I think we do, but like grieving hard, I feel like somebody's really struggling with the loss. And it feels
Yeah.
it's not just the children, but even maybe your mom. Do you
Yeah.
understand? And so he wants everybody to know, like, I'm okay. I'm still around. I'll be annoying you. Don't worry. Uh, he's like, I'll be pushing your buttons from the other side, let you know I'm around still. So I don't know if you like to take photos, but who's the one who likes to take all the family photos all the time at holidays? Is that you?
Me, and I just did that after he passed.
Yeah, he's teasing you and he's like, look for me in the photos because he's going to show up as an orb or something. So
Oh,
maybe
so
let's
for one
show
of the
your photos.
family photos, I actually had one of the photographers edit his aura in there.
Okay, maybe
Yeah.
that's what he's talking about. He's like, I'm showing up in the photos. Like he's just
Yeah.
talking about that. He
I'm
wants to
really
acknowledge
big on that.
that is so cool. I want to know how to do that. Um, he also talks about a tattoo. Now, did you get a tattoo or did somebody get a tattoo for him in his honor?
Um,
He doesn't have to,
I'm
did
not
he?
sure. He might be talking about the tattoo I always had. He's known about it. I have our last name. Well, like yeah, our last name on my wrist, but I've always had that since he was alive.
No, 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 but he never had a tattoo, right?
He has tattoos, but we were all supposed to get like a tattoo together, and I was the only one out of everybody that ended up doing it. It
Well,
was our family crest.
I'm gonna leave you with this. Somebody's thinking about getting a tattoo for him. He's talking about that.
Okay, maybe yeah, okay. It
And I
sounds
feel like
right.
it's gonna be then if he had a tattoo, it's gonna be a tattoo like one of his or in honor of him in some way that has to do with his tattoo. Because I feel like he
Mhm.
had a tattoo if he had one that was to honor something in his family. Do you understand that?
Yes.
So I don't know, he's just talking about that, and I keep seeing like the heart, the broken heart.
Mhm.
I just keep seeing that broken heart, and I don't know what that's about, but I feel like whoever's doing this feels like their heart is broken, and
Mhm.
they're not somebody who normally gets tattoos, I feel,
Mhm.
but they're thinking about it. So when somebody says something to you, you can be like, "Oh, yeah, he already told me."
Yeah.
Um, and then he was really, all about family. I feel like family was, like, so important to him.
Yes.
He's still all about family, and he's sending love to everybody, but I feel like since he passed, there's been a little rift in the family. Do you understand this?
Yes.
He's trying to help mend that, bring it back together, and he wants you to know he's sending love to everybody, and he knows, like, it's gonna work out. I hope that helps. I don't know what the rift is, he's not telling me. Um, but did his passing have something to do with his lungs or his heart? 'Cause my chest.
Um, yeah.
And also at the same time, before you say, don't say what it is, but my chest hurts, but at the same time, I also have stomach pain in my lower part of my stomach. So I feel like it's a two-part illness. Do you understand this?
Yeah, I'm not sure about the stomach. I don't know. But it was definitely health problems and stuff.
Yeah, I just feel like my stomach hurts, but at the same time, my chest and heart hurts, and my blood pressure feels like it's irregular. So I feel like
Yeah.
there's something going on with his circulation, blood
Yeah.
pressure, all that. And he is just acknowledging that. I also feel like he worried a lot about everybody. He always wanted everybody to be okay and be safe, but also wanted to make sure everybody was provided for. And
Yeah.
so I feel like he was kind of always planning for that. Do you understand this?
Yes.
So he's just sending a lot of love. Now, is his car still around? Did he love his car? Was that like his baby?
Yeah, all his cars are still around.
Is that what the disagreement's about in the family?
No.
Okay, but it has something to do with one of his belongings, yes? Because he collected things kind of, yes?
Yeah. I'm not sure. There's a lot of disagreements going around in the family, so I'm not
Yeah.
sure.
Well, he's just really acknowledging some of these things and just wants everybody to know, like, he's sending love, he's at peace, he's not alone, he's with his family, and I feel like there was a a rift in his own family with his, like, mother and father and siblings. There was some
Mhm.
sort of a rift, and I feel
Yeah.
like he's made peace, and they're all good on the other side. Do you
Yeah.
understand this? Does he have a brother that's still here?
My dad doesn't have any brothers.
Okay, a sister then that's married?
Yeah. Well, she's getting divorced,
Okay,
I
because
believe.
was the rift with her husband?
I don't think so. No, they're pretty much good.
Okay, there's something about a rift in his family, okay, so I'll just leave you with that, but it's, like, worked out now on the other side, that's what he's telling me.
Oh yeah, when he passed, like you said, we didn't know if we were gonna like kind of go through a little war with my aunt or not.
Okay.
He passed away a month after his mom.
Oh, man, I'm
So
sorry.
it was hard, and they were, going through selling the house and stuff. So it was hard. We didn't know if we were gonna get that or if my aunt was gonna.
Yeah, well, he's just saying it everything's working out,
Yeah, we worked it all out. Everything's good now.
and he's happy about that, okay?
Yeah, we try to work it out in his favor because we're like, if he was here, he would be going off on us.
And so you said his mom passed before him.
Yeah.
Were they cremated or were they
Um,
buried?
my dad was buried, and I don't know about his mom. I wasn't able to make her funeral, so I'm not sure what happened.
I wanna say I feel like they're together on the other side, but I feel like they're together too there somehow here. And so it's
Mhm.
like so I don't know, like, that's why I was asking if they're cremated, maybe their ashes are by each other, but if they're
No.
buried, maybe they're buried near each other or I don't know.
Yeah.
He just makes me feel like they're together in some way, okay?
Mhm. Mhm.
Maybe I'm misinterpreting that, but I'll leave that with you, Savannah. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
I wish you the best.
Okay, thank you so much. Have a good night.
You too, bye. Alright, I'm gonna do a couple of the questions here. I'm gonna look on Instagram. Um, let's see if there's any questions here. B. Marie, if you're wanting a mediumship, come online. Maybe you did, I don't know. I'll have to look in the back. And then Beth Godfrey Jewelry. Anything that comes up for your career. If you want mediumship, come online, but I'm gonna tune into your career here. I feel like you're a go-getter. You're somebody that's great at manifesting things. You don't um you don't beat around the bush when you want something, you just go after it. And I think because of that, you've always kind of been able to manifest the things in life that you want. And that's always been great. So I want to say your career is going to just get better. That's what I feel. I feel like things for your career are really kind of on the upscale, like they're doing better. And I'm looking at your name, Beth Godfrey Jewelry, and I'm wondering what it has to do with your jewelry, but I feel like it's taking off right now. So I don't know if this is your jewelry or an actual career, but they're all kind of falling into place, all the balls in the air. So I'm going to leave you with that. I hope that resonates. I want to say January is an important month. It feels like a really big month, and things are going to be really good. So be prepared for that. Get all your ducks in a row and lined up and ready to go because I feel like January you have to like jump on an opportunity. So be ready for that. I'm going to leave you with that. And I'm going to answer another question in here. It says, do you see me overcoming my challenges with my low energy? Adam, I do. I feel like you're working towards it now, and that's really good. I feel like some of it has to do with your diet and what you're eating and the amount of water, like you're not getting enough water. I almost feel like you're lacking certain vitamins. So, make sure you're trying to eat healthy, at least one good healthy meal or get take some multivitamins. But the other part of me feels like you're not getting enough vitamin D, like the sun. You're not getting enough fresh air. You're not taking care of yourself. It's not low energy. It feels like a slightly, maybe a little bit, maybe just feeling hard on yourself or being down a little bit. I don't know if you are somebody that has high expectations for yourself. So I want to tell you to, you know, be grateful for the small steps. That's what I want to tell you. And that everything will get better and you will feel better and have more energy. But if you can, take a break every day and go for a walk and get some fresh air, even if it's just a 10-minute walk. I think that's going to make a huge improvement for you. And if you don't have a dog or a cat, I mean, they make the world better and they'll keep you on your toes and give you energy or keep you up all night. But I feel like it almost feels like you're feeling a little bit isolated. That's what I want to say. So I hope that resonates. I'm going to leave that with you, Adam. All right. And then Bianca, I'm bringing you up. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I am great. I think oh, Adam has a mystery. Hold on. Okay, that makes sense. So I feel like Adam, one question. Your mystery health issue might be affected by your diet and the amount of water you're drinking. And take some vitamin D and see if that helps. Yeah, and of course, listen to your doctor. I'm just a psychic medium. All right, Bianca, how can I help you today? I've talked to you before, right? Is it your brother who's in spirit?
Yeah, I wanted to see if he had any messages for me or my family since October was like one of his favorite holidays.
Yeah.
And a lot has gone on since
So
his
I know he was a police officer, and there was if I remember right, because I want to get this out of my head and let people know I'm not making this up. This is like from another reading, right? He was a police officer, and there was something fishy about his passing. And there was like an investigation or something or a lawsuit. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. He was very inspirational. He feels like somebody that was always inspiring others and always trying to be a positive, impact on the people that he surrounded himself with. He was always trying to encourage people. I feel like he's very encouraging. I feel like this is not just October, but there's actually, like, if we know Halloween and things like that, but this is also like somebody's either anniversary or birthday or something, because he's acknowledging that. And so I feel like he wants to, say he knows what's going on. And I don't know if there was a new baby born or if somebody's pregnant or just found out or something. I feel like either somebody just found out or a baby was born.
My little niece, he never got to meet my little niece, so maybe that's who he's talking about.
They were born since he passed, but recently.
Yeah. No, not
like last year.
Last year, yeah.
Okay, in the last year, right?
Last year, yes.
Okay, perfect. Because and is it coming up on their birthday?
Yeah, December, her birthday.
Yeah, so he's acknowledging that. I feel like he's always making himself known, and I feel like he has his own children and family. Yes?
Yeah, he does. He has
I feel like he has a son, right?
he has 2 twin boys, and then he has my little niece.
So I feel like he's just sending love to his children. I feel like they're kind of young still. So I don't know how old they are, but it feels like they were under 10 when he passed. Is that right?
Yeah. They were 2 when he passed.
Yeah, I just felt like they were pretty young and they don't always remember him, but you guys share stories about him, videos. I feel like there's videos you guys show them. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
So he just loves that, and he's always around them. And I don't know how long ago he passed, but it feels like they're older now, and one of them might be, or both of them might be playing like, sports now, like baseball or something. Do you understand this? Or they're getting into sports?
The plan is to get them into sports. My little niece is the one who's into softball.
Oh, well, is that his daughter?
Yeah.
Okay, because he's just all like, he loves that they're getting into sports and all of that. So he's sending lots of love to them. And I keep seeing a unicorn. Don't know what that's about. I'm just going to leave you with the unicorn. I don't even know if it's like being silly, but I'm seeing the unicorn with the rainbow, almost like the cartoons. You remember those? What were those called? That cartoon with the horses. My Little Pony. It reminds me of My Little Ponies.
That I'm not sure, but I'll keep it in mind.
And like the Care Bear with the rainbow, and like I feel like it's like a cartoon. I don't know, like a Care Bear with a unicorn, I don't know, something like that. But I just feel like it's a funny memory, or it's representing something funny, like he's trying to be silly. Because I feel like he had a good sense of humor, but maybe not everybody got his jokes.
Yeah.
So I don't know what that is, but I'm just gonna give it to you like that. I'm like, I don't know why I'm seeing that. And is somebody having nightmares? One of his children? Are they having like night terrors when they sleep?
That I'm not sure, but I could find out.
Well, I just feel like he wants them to know he's with them, and that he's protecting them while they sleep, and to know that they're very protected and loved, and that nothing can hurt them while they're sleeping. Because I feel like one of his kids is very sensitive, and whenever they feel him or see him, they get scared in their dreams. Because they're
Possibly. My one of my nephews is just like him, very sensitive.
So he's just acknowledging that, saying he wants them to reiterate that he's protecting them in their sleep, to know that they're always watched over. They're always watched over and looked after, okay? And congratulations. So to somebody, I feel like either like job or
Oh my God.
something.
I just got like a new higher position in my job, and I just got a raise today.
Oh, well, he's saying congratulations. Like he's really happy.
That is
He would love to take the credit, but he can't.
that is so funny.
And let me ask you this: was there a road rage incident in the last couple of weeks on the way to work with somebody? Not you, but somebody did it to you?
There's been a couple where it's kind of scared me.
I just feel like he was with you and watching over you during that time, and he wants you to know, like, he was protecting you in a sense. I just feel like he's always protecting you, especially on the road, because you get stressed out easy, he says.
Yeah, I do. I just a car almost hit me and took a red light, and I was with my son, and it freaked me out. So I had to like calm my son down.
Oh no, I'm sorry. That's scary.
So
I don't like that. We have to be careful with road rage.
Yeah.
Some student followed my nephew home one time, all the way home, with a road rage incident. And when my nephew got out of the car, the kid ran him over and pinned him against the garage. And he's not paralyzed, but he has permanent damage for life, and so he can't stand for very long or sit for very long.
That is so sad.
And the police didn't arrest the kid. He was 17, and he didn't lose his license.
Oh
He
my
said he was scared for his life, and I'm like, if he was scared for his life, why did he follow my nephew home
God. And
run him over in his own driveway?
And I wouldn't even say it's me having road rage. It's other people having road rage. I'm so calm about it because of my son. I'm like terrible.
He says that he's protecting you, and he just wants you to know that.
That is so nice.
He wants you to know he knows what's going on. He knows that it stresses you out, but he's with you. He's with you all. So he's just giving you that, like, and do you carry a cross in your car?
Oh my God, I just got a new rosary.
Okay, because he's showing me the rosary. He's like, don't forget to kiss it. I don't know what that's about. Do you kiss the rosary?
I did last time.
He's just so cute. He's like, he wants you to know he's always with you, always with you. I know you guys are very close. I feel like you were like two peas in a pod. You were like, he's not just your brother, but your best friend, and he's sending you so much love, and to your mom and to everybody else, he's sending love, and he's always around, he says. Was his birthday in November?
My brother's?
Yeah, or is yours in November or somebody's?
No, my mom and my sister's birthday is coming up in October, late October.
Like at the very end, like Halloween?
Yeah.
Okay. Because, like, I just was talking about the Day of the Dead ceremony thing.
Oh my God, we just bought the Day of the Dead stuff for him, and it came in today.
Oh, I got my stuff today too. That's funny because I'm going to be decorating at the store. I've never done it before. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I put up I can't say the word. To be honest, for me early offer. How do you say offeron?
A friend, I believe.
I can't say it either. I'm not the only one. Don't worry.
But we just bought all this stuff for him, and it came in.
Well, he just loves it, so he's excited. And dress up. Who's dressing up? Or did you get a costume too?
Yeah.
Because I just feel like he's excited for you guys. He's like, have
Aw.
fun. He'll be around in his own way in spirit. Okay. So I'm
Aw,
going to leave you with
yeah.
that, Bianca. Thank you so much.
Thank
All
you.
right. Bye.
Bye.
And I'm going to bring you up, Tammy. Hi. So you're going to be my last reading tonight. And then I'm going to answer a couple more questions in the comments. If you have a psychic question, put them in the comments. All right. Thanks, guys. How can I help you tonight, Tammy? I can't hear you. I think you're muted. Now you're muted. Wait. Why can't I hear you? We can't hear you at all. I don't know if you have sound. Are you on your phone? Uh-oh. I wonder if there was a thing where you had to let it connect with the sound through your phone service. And you're freezing up, Tammy. I'm sorry. I can't. If you get your sound, come, like, I'm going to put you backstage, okay? 'Cause I can't. I'm sorry. So if Tammy gets her sound, let us know in the back and Brianna will tell me. Just put in the private chat, and if I can get to you, I will. Okay, Tammy? We need to figure out your sound. You might have to exit and come back in, Tammy. So, Jennifer, what's the best path for my daughter? I want to say your daughter's super intuitive, and she kind of paves her own path, I feel. I feel like she's quiet, but she's also like a quiet planner, and she has her own thoughts and ideas. She might be a little indecisive, but that's part of her journey, and I think that she's going down the right path. I don't know if she's finished her degree or if she's working on her master's, but I feel like she loves to learn, and she might go into school like longer or something, or go back to college. That's what I feel. To get like, I feel like to get a higher education, like more than what she already has. So maybe she already did that, and that's what I'm feeling. I'm not sure, but there's something to do with that, and she's going to figure it out. I do think she's going to be working in a field where she helps other people, because she's very empathic, very sensitive, very sweet, and wants to help people. I also feel like she's really great at advocating for others. So maybe it's social work, maybe a nurse, maybe a doctor, maybe she's going to be a therapist, but something where she's helping other people. So I'm going to leave you with that, Jennifer. I hope that resonates. Let me know in the comments, please. Maria, your health. I'm tuning in, and I want to say I do feel that you might have some blood pressure issues, and I'm not sure if there's an autoimmune that you might have, or that you're trying to get diagnosed, because I feel like you have strange symptoms that are undiagnosed. That sounds terrible, but let me know in the comments if that makes sense. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to make you sicker than you are, but that's what I'm feeling. Um, yes, YouTube questions are being taken. I'm just grabbing them as I see them. Um, and as they come up on my screen, Ishika, I hope I said that right. Um, so Maria, let me know in the comments if that makes sense. I'm going to leave you with that. And let's see. Oh, Jennifer said thank you. Thank you, Jennifer. And then let's see. We'll take yours right now. Do you see my company settling for my expected salary? I feel like they're gonna negotiate, but I think, you're gonna get very close to what you want or what you expect. I just feel like they're, of course, gonna, negotiate. But I do think that you are definitely wanted, and they'll make it happen if they have to settle for what you want. So I would say hold your ground as best you can and be willing to negotiate a little bit. I feel like we need some wiggle room. That's what I feel. I'm gonna leave you at that, okay? Um, okay, Maria says, I don't night blood pressure. Oh, it's dropping at night. So that's interesting. Um, hmm. And you don't know why it's doing that? Interesting. Have you ever been checked for sleep apnea? Because that's the first thing that comes to my head when I say that. maybe get that checked out. But I feel like you're going to figure it out and it's going to get better, Maria. So just keep and I also feel like you've struggled finding the right doctor. So definitely I feel like the doctor you're with now is onto something and is actually cares and is giving his everything to figure it out. Okay? Yes, blood pressure drops while sleeping. So Karen is a nurse practitioner and she says the blood pressure usually drops while we sleep. But I think what Maria is talking about is it dropping too much because my sister's having the same issue and she's 60 now and they have to put her on oxygen at night while she sleeps because it drops so much that she could die. And it's not hers is not sleep apnea. But I feel like there's something else going on with you, Maria, so definitely get it figured out. You know, they haven't figured out my sister's either the last I checked. I'll have to check in with her. It is very interesting. I'd be curious to figure out what that is, but I do feel like they're going to get a handle on it and you're going to be feeling better in the next few months. So be patient and know you're with the right doctor. And and Karen says get out of bed slowly so you don't faint. That's good. That's good information. Thank you, Karen. All right. Can you see a brighter future for myself? It's been a tough number of years. Oh, Tracy, it's been a tough number of years for a lot of people. I want to say since 2020. And I have to say, encouragingly, I am an eternal optimist. So I'm always going to look for the best. And for me, I feel like there's been a huge shift and things are getting better for everybody. Especially by the end of this year, it's going to be like next year is going to start out strong. So have faith, be strong, and know you're going to get through it. And to me, this is like a test from the universe. We're being, pushed out of our comfort zone. We're being, told we have to learn these lessons. And so really just try to figure out what you can learn from the tough times and know that there are always going to be good times and bad times and try to find the good in everything. That's what I do. I know it's been tough though for you because it feels like you've had a lot of loss, Tracy. And loss doesn't always necessarily mean death, but it does feel like death as well as maybe loss of, I want to say friends or something. It just feels like like loss of community. So just know it's going to get better. I'm going to leave you with that, Tracy. All right. I am going to share a couple events and then we're going to close up for the night. I am putting together an online dem. I will have that by next week. I'm going to do like a holiday dem in December. And I want to open that up to the public for everybody. So I will share that next week. I'm not doing a lot online other than the show right now because I'm so overwhelmed with the crystal store and all of the events that the store is having. But definitely check out my Moxie Crystals website or my Medium Kelley website for upcoming, events. And hopefully I can share more online ones next week. All right. Thank you, everybody. Any more questions before I head off? Other than that, I'm just going to close up with a closing thought. And that is really, I've missed Cheryl tonight. Let me tell you, Cheryl, I've missed you. But I know that things were going on for her and that's fine. And we got it. We'll have her next week. I also, I want to wish everybody a wonderful week. I hope that everybody enjoys this time of the year, the colder weather that's coming on, and we get to wear sweaters hopefully soon. Not here in Sacramento, it's been so hot, but other parts of the country, you guys are getting that fall weather. And just sending lots of love to everybody. And remember to take time to really enjoy every moment. All right. Thank you so much for coming to the show tonight. Can't wait till next week when we have Cheryl. All right. Bye, everybody.